I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Woo, child, tired of the bullshit. Gone, dust your shoulders off. Keep it moving, yes, Lord. Trying to get some new shit in there. Swimwear, going to the pool shit. Come now, come dry your eyes. You know you a star, you can touch the sky. I know that it's hard, but you have to try.
Hi guys, and future me, because I dare say I'll be looking back on this down the track. As you can see, just had a shower, been pretty busy the last couple of days, but I just sort of jump on and make a video because this is my journey and I sort of want to remember certain bits and pieces, and I did do this when I had my lap band for a while, and even now I still go and have a look. So anyway, today is Halloween, 31st of October, 2020. Getting closer to the end of a really screwed up year with COVID-19 and things like that. But I just wanted to jump on and say, yeah. Don't know. No, I do. I went and see my dietitian yesterday just to pretty much touch base with her. To let her know that the surgery date's been booked for the 30th of November to have my stomach done. That will be done down at the Adelaide Calvary. So, yeah. And just pretty much spoke to her about, sorry, I got something on my nose. Where do I go? What do I do? How am I doing this? Is it sort of like the lap band thing? Bits and pieces. I told her the answers to the questions that Dr. Tu, my surgeon, actually answered, because I took questions in and on behalf of myself and my dietitian. And yeah, pretty much just spoke how I was feeling, and what to do for pre-op. Now, the thing that I'm doing for pre-op, as most of you know, and for those that are actually watching to see what the journey is, each dietitian is different. I've joined forums on Facebook and groups and everything, and I've noticed a pattern of everyone is different. Whether they have 2 weeks before their surgery, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, of what their surgeon recommends, to what they can have, whether it be OptiFast or ISOWay or OptiSlim, how many shakes a day, how much food to have, things like that, what vitamins and stuff. So, with that being said, my dietitian and my surgeon have both said, okay, the best thing for me personally, is to have 2 shakes a day and 1 meal of what they class as free foods, and I'll explain that in a second. The shakes that I'm having, Dr. Tu wasn't too concerned whether or not I have OptiSlim, OptiFast, or whatever. So, I've gone sort of a cheapish option, and I spoke to my bariatric surgeon, and she said because I'm only having the 2... Not my bariatric surgeon, sorry, my dietitian. Because I'm only having 2 shakes a day, it doesn't really matter about having what I'm about to show you, for the simple fact it is missing protein. Is it protein that it's missing? Hang on. No, the proteins are good. I can't remember exactly what it was that it was missing. Oh no, that was my the protein was missed from my vitamins. That's fine. But anyway, getting back to it. The shakes that I'm having are Aldi's Slim and Trim. Now, I prefer the coffee flavour. I didn't have these when I had my lap band done. I ended up having the OptiFast, and I couldn't handle the taste. It left a horrible aftertaste. Some people like them, some people don't. So I thought I'd try the Slim and Trim. Now, they're from Aldi. They're like $1.99 a packet. I like the coffee flavour, but I do have strawberry as a backup. The chocolate is too sweet, and the vanilla, I've never really been a vanilla person. So, with this, obviously, you're looking on the back, it's got Not that you can read because it will be back to front, but it's got all the percentages and how many grams and everything. This one sachet is, where my energy is 208 calories, and you just mix it with 240 ml of water. I actually, because I've had a couple lately, just a jumpstart type of thing to see what flavours I'd like. A bit of ice and a bit of water. So in a container, NutriBullet it, mush it all up, and it is divine. Not a problem at all for those. So they're the shakes that I'm having. To break it up a bit, I do have some OptiSlim Crunch bars. That's so when I just don't feel like a shake, or if I'm at work, because I work different hours and stuff like that, it's not easy to have my NutriBullet there, and a shaker just doesn't mix it as well. So I'll have my OptiSlim for that. Now, this is going to be a little bit of a longish video. I'm trying not to, but I think it will be. The vitamins. Now, he wanted me on multivitamins straight away, and reading the forum, a lot of people are saying to get the, I think it's B and N vitamins. Just to give something a try, my dietitian said these are fine for now, but for when I have my surgery, I'm going to have to start looking at other ones that have different things. The ones that I've got now are Essential Health multivitamin. They're a gummy. The gummies are fine. I mean, even they said that, you know, like even she said, and my surgeon said, that the gummies would be the best after I've had the surgery. Now, the one thing that's wrong with these Essential Health gummies is they are lacking the protein side of things and iron. They're lacking iron. These are really good though, because they do have your vitamin C, your vitamin E, your zinc, vitamin D, B12, B1, B3, and so on. But it just doesn't have the folic in it, or iron. Iron was a thing, not the protein, but the iron. So I don't, because at the moment I'm getting iron from food. Once I've had the surgery and I am post-surgery, I'll need to get iron in. So I have to change brand. And she told me the best brand that I could get for after I've had my surgery, this is my dietitian's, everyone's is different, will either be the Centrum, the Swiss multivitamin, or the Cerovis. So the Centrum is for the women though. So those are the three options that I can take afterwards. Now, just as an extra added thing for me, because I know what happened soon after I had my lap band, I lost a lot of hair, my nails went weak and everything, because I wasn't getting the vitamins straight away. I'm thinking the same thing again. I've got a massive pimple there, sorry guys. I'm actually thinking the same thing again, and my hair is still thin, but with surgeries you do lose it. So I have started taking Blackmore's Nails, Hair and Skin Health, just as an extra added thing, just for me personally. I mean, this has got the folic acid, this has got the folic acid in it. Yeah, I'm just having a look. Yet again, still no iron, but it does have folic acid in it, so I'll be taking those as well. Now, before I mentioned about having two shakes, which I will be. I don't know what I've done to my phone. Sorry, my apologies. So I will be having the two shakes. I'm really getting into this because my pre-op stuff starts tomorrow. I'm not having a feud funeral or anything like that, as I stated before, but I'm really pushing home as of tomorrow. I'm not going to falter at all. I'm not going to have soft drink. I'm not going to do a lot of things which I have done in this past week when I have been trialing these shakes. So it starts from now. I mean, he did say 2 weeks beforehand, but I really want to emphasize, and I'm starting tomorrow. So, but now, what she has told me, I've got a list here of things that I can have if I get hungry besides having the shakes. I can have up to 2 cups of these a day. which are non-starch veggies. So I can have broccoli, either raw or cooked, cauliflower, spinach, cabbage, Brussels sprouts, zucchini, eggplant, green beans, capsicum, mushrooms, celery, onion, Asian greens, lettuce, tomato, cucumber, snow peas, radish, asparagus, and kale. Um, I can also have a lot of herbs and spices with those if needed, and I can have a small drizzling of low-fat dressing, preferably not though. And I need to eat at least, or I can have. I don't have to, but I can have half a cup of high starch vegetables like potatoes, sweet potato, pumpkin, carrots, peas, corn, beetroot, turnip, swede, or parsnip. So yeah, I'm not really one. I'm going to be honest. If anything, I'm going to have the celery because that will be the crunch factor. Celery, tomato, cucumber, and the snow peas. I love snow peas. So I think those will be my go-to. And then if I'm at work, because of certain hours, I might just have the Opti Slim bar if need be. I have been, I did show her that I have, there's these fruit bake things from Aldi. They're like 56 calories and they're like a wafery type thing with a bit of fruit in them. She said I could, but maybe once or twice a week and not every day for a snack when I'm at work, just to give me that boost of energy. I can have coffee, tea, black coffee with no milk or sugar. But yeah, so I really touched base with her on that as well. So yeah, tomorrow I'm really starting. She then gave me some stuff to look at for down the track after I have the surgery and I've done the 2 weeks of liquid and done the 2 weeks of puree type food. The best way she described it to me, which I dare say a lot of people have experienced, and I guess I will happen at the time, is anything that can fit through a fruit box straw for the first 2 weeks. So, or have it in a teaspoon and just sip it like watery type stuff. After that, it'd be like when it's a puree stage, through like a thicker straw, like yogurt, custard, stuff like that. Whatever my stomach will handle. And then after that, you have to excuse me, I've got a bit of pimple coming through, I reckon. I don't know. It's red now because I've just scratched it. Sorry, guys. Sorry, future me. Yes, I still have acne. Every now and then. She gave me a listing of certain bits and pieces that I can have, and fruit and stuff like that for down the track and what would be good for me. She said for me, I can, because I'm lactose intolerant, that's the other thing I said, because she said, oh, milk would be great. But I'm lactose intolerant, so she said I can get the lactose-free milk, not a problem. But yeah, so I've got all that sussed. Other than that, what else? In 2 weeks' time, I've got to go and have a blood test and an ECG to check out my heart and everything, my bloods. And then those results get sent to the hospital. Like I said before, it's the Calvary in Adelaide. So yeah. At the end of the day, as long as I don't have the stomach problems that I did, it's been good lately because I've been able to actually have foods and stuff. Just when I had my lap band, I had problems, mega problems in the last couple of years. Luckily enough, no reflux now. And when I had my endoscopy the other week and I got my results back, he said that everything was fine in there, so that's really good too. Other than that, there's not much to say. My skin, because I'm not, like, I'm actually getting the nutrients. Yeah, I got a pimple there and a few little ones coming up. But my skin's been softer. Yeah, I've got a lot of greys too. That's alright, we'll be dyeing my hair, so we're fine. Yeah, other than that, pretty much this is, I know you guys are going to think I'm rambling, but this is for me. Mainly it's for me and a journey and a diary of what I'm doing. And I'm just taking you guys along for the ride. If you don't want to watch, you don't have to. That's the way I look at it. You can always switch off if you get too bored. So this is mainly for me. But yeah, other than that, we're all good to go. I'm working, which is still, that's the thing. A lot of people I've noticed on the forums have been sort of saying, do they work, do they not work? My aim is to only have 2 weeks off from work, especially being around Christmas time and stuff. And the work that I do patrol work, so it's not so bad. Sorry, I'm just watching my cat, she's pink bitch. But yeah, so I don't think there's anything else. I just want to touch base with my dietitian. Lee is awesome. My dietitian, she's really good. She doesn't go by the scale. She doesn't go by weight, and it's up to me if I wish to weigh myself. And I think that is important. I mean, a lot of dietitians I've been seeing a lot since I was a kid always jump on the scales. What do you weigh? Blah, blah, blah. Your height, your weight, this, that, and the other. What are you eating? What are you not eating? And Lee isn't like that. So you're not pressured to feel that everything is just a weight on the scale. Like she said, you can be big, whatever, as long as you are healthy. There's a lot of people that are big but are healthy. And there's a lot of people that aren't, So, but she's not one for scales. If I want to jump on the scale, I jump on the scale. If I don't want to, she's not going to force me to, which is one of the best things, because I can sit there, I can talk to her and tell her, look, I've had a shit day or shit week, shit month, when it comes to dietary, whatever. And she's like, okay, all right, but have you learnt from that type of thing, and this is what we can do. You can still have this, but maybe just tweak it like this and do this. So it makes you feel comfortable when you've got a good dietitian that will listen to you and say, okay, you're not at fault. These things happen. So I think that helps as well. But anyway, enough rambling. I'm going to go put something on this nose. And, yeah, I'll do another entry in a couple of days. So, all right, bye-bye for now.